Hey everybody, welcome back to Jon David's Journey. I'm Justin, Hunter, and Jon David's dad. Today there were no clinical changes to Jon David, and that's honestly probably how the next several days are going to go. And so these updates will be fairly short and sweet, which is good, I know, because you're able to get in, get out, get what you need. But they are still trying to figure out a date for surgery. Hopefully we will find out for sure tomorrow or Tuesday, but we'll just kind of wait and see and play it by ear. We went to church today, took Hunter. It was graduation Sunday, so we celebrated Auntie Sarah and Auntie Gigi graduating, one from high school and one from graduate school with her doctorate. And then we also got to hear some wonderful things at church. Nobody knew we were coming, so these weren't planned out, but it was really interesting that a big part of the sermon was talking about trials in life that are going to come and being prepared for them. And it was like, ding, 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 like we got that. And then also in Sunday school, talking about Jonathan and David in the Bible, Jonathan being Saul's son, and then David, most people know who he is, David and Goliath, and just kind of how that relationship was and things like that. We're like, And one of the big things was talking about, like, you know, David's heart and setting his heart on God. And it's like, that's all kind of lining up with what we got going on with Jon David and his heart. So just kind of neat seeing all those things line up and the timing work out. That being said, Hunter enjoyed batting today. He also just liked getting out, being a boy and climbing. He laid down, took a nap with me and watched some Disney. Actually didn't take a nap, just laid down and watched the Disney movie. And then we got up and moved on with life because nap time was over and he refused it. We also kind of had our first summer thunderstorm, which is one of the reasons why he didn't take a nap. Started thundering and woke him up. He was starting to doze. And then after the storm passed, like summer thunderstorms do, where they just kind of move on. Went swimming. He is starting to learn to swim like a fish, and I am so proud of him for getting better at it. Just even within the session that we had today, he, from beginning to end, got better. And then he saw some Olympic trials and said that they were swimming like him. So I guess maybe at some point he'll be an Olympian. We'll see. He was saying they were swimming like him. And then he also, one of the things that I have missed doing with him and missed doing this year, just with our situation going on, is having our garden that we've planted for the last couple of years. And so he went out, and some of the things that I didn't have to plant that are perennial were berries that I've planted in years past, and then asparagus. And so he got to pick some of those with me and eat them, and then eat some fresh asparagus, which was fun. I do want him to know where food comes from. It's not just the grocery store. So it is nice to see him understand that the food that we get, somebody has to pick it. And that's, it is at the grocery store when we go buy it, but he does have to understand that it's not just from the grocery store. It does come from the ground. And then he went to Vacation Bible School, and he actually won the raffle because they were doing a food drive, and he brought canned goods to share and donate. And so we were very proud of him for, kind of learning that early on, giving and donating. Jon David had a good day and had Mama Kay, Papa Steve, Pop, and Grammy come visit. And that's it for tonight. It's relatively short and sweet. So y'all have a good night. God bless, and choose hope daily. Hunter, what are these?
I pulled it down.